Welcome to London's craziest gangster with me, Mr. Fish. You know, whose motto is, if angels fly and devils die, how come I'm still alive? Right, today's podcast is all about prison life, part 2, yeah? And you may remember I left off. Oh, hang on. I dedicate this show to Shiv, a nice young man who came up to me today outside the Elgin pub in Ladbroke Grove and spoke to me. And it's always an honour when the youngsters come up to 28, Sov, Hamza, Adam, the other, all the age of pleasure, when people come up to me and say, they like my podcast. But, especially young, and being gay, sometimes, it's not always sort of accepted amongst street soldiers or so. But yeah, everyone's coming up to me now, and I'd just like to thank you and all you subscribers and all non-subscribers. I mean, thank everybody, for even taking the time to watch me, taking the time to comment, good or bad. Every comment is received, is welcomed, regardless of what it is. Listen, criticism, hate, it's all, listen, you learn something from it. Something I'd like to correct. I said that the Crown keep us safe, and I always said men. I'd like to correct it and say, the men and women, servicemen and women that die for us in the secret service, in these military services, the Navy service, women as well die for us every day, and that's very important because we always say men. Women have played just as bad a role in the administration and the planners, the generals, the lieutenants, the diplomats, all these people. We have to respect. We might not respect everything they do or accept it, but hey, as I said to you, we don't always understand it. Politics and the world, a different game. And if you put yourself in their shoes, could you do it? So anyway, this podcast here is about prison life, part 2. And I spoke to you, I'm going to keep it in Wandsworth because that's where I left off, where Mr. Stewart called me a monkey. So here we go, enjoy this show. And you know the rules. Easy on the bite and mind how we go. So, I'm in Wandsworth here. And, Crash, how's your father here? When I got nicked for the Great Training Room in 2006, and I was banged up. One thing you have to know about me in prison, everyone will tell you, when I'm in prison, I kind of, I run the wing, but not in the way you would think like a gangster runs the wing. In other words, I run the wing, but I also run like the prison kind of in the sense of, I hold us, I keep all the boys together, So if the Muslims, and Swell side wanted someone off the wing and they didn't like her, then I'd have to go to the schools and say, look, he's got to come off the wing. If someone want another wing, so if someone got cut bad, and the prisoners, and the prisoners would call me and say, Fish, can you go up there and see like cell 31? I'd say, well, why? And they say, just go up there. I've got to give you cut to fuck. And I'd have to make a decision whether he has to go to hospital or not. Sometimes, some of them decisions, they don't like, but I have to do it. And like Liam Ditchfield was trying to call me a grass and all that. And that's why I got the ump a little bit, because the paperwork, the guy said he wrote the note. And so the paperwork Liam has with exotic, but he wouldn't want to bring it out into the public domain. I don't know if he didn't want to clear me or whatever, but that's why I've lost all respect, because, come on, mate, you came in, you got paperwork, blah, blah, blah. I've explained it. You then say take my hat off, you still carried it on. And then when I saw the paperwork, the guy who you suppose what you've done, said, I wrote a note with a couple of days. So, like, what you coming to me for? But anyway, forget that. So what I'm telling you is, I have to mediate between the prisoners and the screws. But don't get me wrong, I'm still a prisoner. I still duck and dive and run errands for the boys on the wing when I'm out. So I'm still one of us. You get me? I just like everyone to be safe and have a good laugh at any prison I'm in. You know, I still have fights with the screws. I still fight with inmates. It's life. Yeah. So anyway, one day I'm in Wandsworth, yeah, and I'm manged up with this kid. Now, as I said to you, I told these stories before, but because now I've got a new phone, I can do an hour. I've just done them all again, so new people who haven't watched my channel, Mr. Fish, London's craziest gangster, Mr. Fish, they might not hear this story, so that's why I have to do it again. So crash out here, Father. I'm in Wandsworth here. Nah, I think the greatest 2006. And what you have to remember, I've been in Wandsworth since 1986, and so I've gone back in this time. And crash, yeah. I didn't know. And what I never noticed that the prisoners, when it came time to exercise, when you have to have your walk, yeah, they weren't walking round the yard. Now, you know, normally in prisons, prisoners walk round the yard, but in Wandsworth prison this time, they weren't walking round the yard. And I was like, why? So anyway, I didn't really notice at this time. And so I'm walking down the exercise with a lala. You know, someone didn't really have any brain. He was just a lala. And I was talking to him because, you know what I said earlier? Everyone's got a story to tell, yeah. So I'm walking around this lala, yeah. And all of a sudden, this black guy comes and bumps into me, yeah. So I'm like, sorry, mate. Crash. And he turned around and goes, what a boomer guy you're fucking going with, yeah? Crash. Time to switch glasses so you can see the eyes of the guys. Because the eyes don't lie. Try. So you go, what a boomer guy you are fucking dealing. So I thought I would respond in the same tone. And I said, go fuck your mother. Yeah? Cry. So now I'm still walking around. He hasn't said nothing to me. But I've seen another guy, yeah, with the Muslim clique. And you've got to understand, there was about 30-handed. And boxer, you know you are, the head of the Muslim clan. I respect you and thank you for everything you went through. And what happened was, I saw one of them bandages in his hand. And now I'm getting hard on it because fighting is my sex, yeah. So crash. The law ain't got a clue. No one around the prison ain't got a clue. So I'm walking around, and two of them come up behind me. The one that has bumped into me, yeah. And I said, go and fuck your mother. And the one that I see bandaging in his hand. Obviously, they come. So what? They come and kick the back of my heels, yeah. So I turn around now. I know what's going on because I'm a baller, yeah. And he's bandaged. So I know. You know, it's gonna go off. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, on. You know when it's on. So anyway, you cry. Oh, I said, because I've got to suck him in. Well, you know, you got to make him think you're shook. You get me? You don't make straight away. First of all, suck him in. So I turned around and I said, sorry. He said, well, I'm glad you had trouble my brother for. Yeah. So I'm like, remember, I'm sucking them in, yes. When I suck them in, I call myself Sammy the Peanut, and I'm just a lala, yeah. So I said, I never told your brother. So now he thinks I'm shook in it, like, yeah. So now, he goes, well, in blood, glad you are fucking trouble my brother for. Yeah? Because what I didn't know at the time, this was how the Muslim clique kept their power. They would give you a hiding in front of you, so everyone would be in living fear. I didn't know all this at the time. Hey, education's great, isn't it? So I'm still sucking him in, and I gone, oh, I never told your brother. Ow! So now, he got even louder, his confidence has grown, yeah? So he go, what a blood clot, you are fucking trouble, my blood clot, brother. So now he said it. He said it's so loud that Pentonville, Scrubs, and all the other prisoners in London could hear it as well. You know what I mean? He might as well have been the prison alarm. Yeah. So I've gone crash, crash, crash. Oh, mate. And you see these punches here. You know, normally I'll keep them in Europe, but because there were two of them and they thought they were ballers, these punches all came, yeah, from, I said America last time. I would say, yeah, America. So intercontinental, they're all intercontinental, yeah, 24-hour flight, long flights, yeah, long haul flight, you know, like twice refueling, yeah. And this one, these punches that I threw at this, they weren't, you know when the plane comes to land, yeah. Well, this as the punches landed, yeah, they kind of just overrun the runway, you know what I mean? So it was a bumpy land. But, you know, they came through customs. Now, as I said to you, normally when my punches come through customs, there's nothing to declare. But see if there's a little element of hate or racism or bullying, then sometimes I have to declare the weight that those punches are coming with. You get me? So customers are saying to me, hey, hang on, mate, them punches are overweight. Like, they could kill a rhino. So anyway, customers have cleared me, even though the punches are overweight, and I've gone crash! 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 Yeah. Anyway, so now I've done them. But now, because I've done them, the rest of their clique have come. Now, here's the important part. When I was young, I've told you 7,000 billion fucking times, yeah, that I used to go to public school from the age of 5, yeah, and I used to have white foster parents. That's why I don't see racism. And then my dad took me out of foster school about 11, and so then I went to primary, and then I went to secondary school. Now, the problem was doing it that way. What the problem was, I was so far advanced intellectually, going to a comprehensive school, that, you know, when I went to comprehensive school, I was always getting bullied because I spoke good English. I was always dressed, tie, shirt, you know, properly and respectfully. I carried a briefcase everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm a proper nerd. I'm a nerd. All the nerds out there, yeah! I'm still a nerd today. Or a turd. Oh, keep it woke, keep it woke, keep it woke. Or not a turd, woke. Or a brown, how do we do it? Woke, a brown, smelling lump of body excrement, yeah? You know, that's a word I didn't think I'd find. Let's keep it woke, not choke, yeah? Clap! And so, boss, you know, when I used to go to public school, the only black people, yeah, that you saw, yeah, the only black were sheep. So when I came to comprehensive school and saw Rastafarian, mate, I really thought Predator was real. Now, for those of you young kids who haven't seen Predator is like this alien who comes with locks and that and kills everybody and turns him in. So I was shitting myself. So now all these Muslims are coming to warn me, yeah? The war's on. So I'm on the speed. Now, while I was at comprehensive school, as I told you, because I spoke good English and was well schooled, the others used to laugh at me and bully me because I told them I couldn't fight. So I used to hide behind a young man called Ray Bull. And Ray Bull, I was his shadow. And Ray always protected me. And he was only skinny and that, but he weren't really a fighter, but he protected me and he kept me safe. You know, like, I just followed him, and he always, he'd laugh and joke, and anyone tried to pick him, he was, I'll leave him out. He's all right. So anyway, but Ray now, Ray is banged up with me. He ain't mad. Hey, we go to school, and 30 years later, we're both banged up in the same cell. What a school! Best education you could get. So anyway, the only person that came to my rescue on that day was Ray Bull, and that's why I love him. That's why I always love him. He's dead now, apparently. But that's why I always love him, because even all them years, he still came to help me, to protect me. What a fucking don. And it's a crash. So we're rolling now. I'm on the speedball, They're coming at all the angles, like crack, like these, crack, But Ray, because he's white, that's the only reason. A lot of them have gone over to him and started stamping it. And Jabari, his name was, he was the henchman. And it's funny, I live in Abbott Grove, and apparently Jabari lives in Abbott Grove. I've never seen him since, but Crash, Jabari was the henchman, and him and all the other men, he was there, was stamping on Ray's head, So I'm still fighting this lot. Ray's now getting. So the prison officers, when there's a fight on the prison yard and the alarm goes, the prison officers from all the wings, come to stop the fight. And if the fight's too really bad, they have one siren, woo, woo, woo. And then if it's bad two, and if it's bad, 3 sirens, that means every single officer, don't matter whether you're a chef, the cook, have to come to this incident, It's on, And so Crash, all the officers have come to break up the fight. But they've jumped me and Ray, I suppose we was on our own, and they wanted to protect us. They didn't jump the Muslim, So I'm on the floor and Ray's on the floor. Now, you got to remember, I got nothing against Muslims. You got to remember, I have the Quran. It's all gold leaf. It's kept up high and covered. Mate, I understand all about the different parts of Islam and all the rest of it. I've read up on that. I've read up on the car and all the rest of it. Mate, I have nothing against Muslims. Are my greatest friend. But when I'm fighting, I'm fighting. And so while I'm on the floor and I'm fuming, and I said, you no good pot hat wearing, 90 wearing, Aladdin shoe wearing cunt. You want to fuck with me? I said, you know what? And I said to Jabari, the henchman, Mr. Fish is my name. And now the screws, when I'm saying it, they shit themselves. They think everyone's going to go mad. But what I didn't understand, I knew some of them. They're my pal. Well, not this, but I'm known with them. So I crash. The screws are going, Fish. Oh, fuck off, So I said to the henchman, see you, Mr. Fish is my name. I said, and believe me, you're mine. So anyway, the prison officers bent us up, headlocked that, and took us down the block. The segregation, which separates you from the rest of the normal prison location, right? And wing. So we're down there, I'm thinking, okay, we've got to be down there for days, weeks, whatever. No big deal. But as we've only been down there about an hour, and all of a sudden, I heard this voice. I've come for me boy. A woman. And what it was, she was the PO. For those of you who've been in prison, you know we have a PO, an SO, the governor. And a PO is a principal officer. So they got heavy. They're in charge of the wing, Used to be called wing governor, but they're principal. And she came and she took us, she caught her. She goes, come on, lads, you come with me. I was like, what's going on here? Like, what's the coup? And what it was, unbeknown to me. I told you, I'm not in all this bad boy bidding. I just do what I have to do. But unbeknown to me, we were the first people to stand up to the Muslims. That was why no one wasn't walking around the yard and everyone was in fear of the Muslims, Because they were gang-handed and they drop everyone's phone, take They controlled it. Yeah, they still do, but hey, who cares? Yeah. So anyway, went back to the wing. Now they were giving us cigarettes and things. Left the door open, and then next day I had to go to court. Yeah, for the great tranny room. So I go to court. Yeah, and Ray, I say to Ray, anything happens when I get back, just tell me. You know? So I go to court, crash, and boss. Yeah, I come back. And Ray, I said, Ray, everything all right, son? And Ray says, no, they had a go at me, but nothing physical, I just don't worry about it. So I said, don't worry, Ray. I'll sort it in the morning, yeah? And Ray goes, no, drop it. Because you see, there was a lot of them. And Ray, Ray, we didn't want to trouble with it. But you know where I'm from. Die first, ask later. Great. So, boss, how's your part on it, yeah? The next morning, now remember I told you there's 30-handed there and there's boxer. They all tell you, I'm not lying. I don't need to lie when I'm doing podcasts. I just talk about reality. I'll just tell it as it is. Yeah? So crash. I've gone on the yard. I'm on my own. Ray doesn't even know what I'm doing. Remember, he's asked me to forget. So I go to box and the clip, all of them. I go, right, come on then, boys. I'm on the yard. I go, right, come on then. Let's see who's got the balls in the way. Let's see who's who. Let's see who's the governor in the way, yeah? So their top man called Boxer, this lovely young man. Boxer comes to me, says, Fish, come here. Pulls me aside. Says, Fish, come here. It was a misunderstanding. So I said, all right. Okay, cool. I'll live with that. Misunderstanding. Cool. But I said, is it on or is it off? So he said, it's off. So as I go back over to Ray where them lot and his mates are standing, Barley the henchman, yeah, he's looking at me like that, walking around, screw face now. I'm like, so I go back, yeah, to Boxer, yeah, and I say to Boxer, let me ask, is it on or is it off? If it's on, then let's get this show on the road, yeah? Let's get the show. And if it's off, until that fucking C-U-N-T, yeah? Hang on. Keep it woke. No, because that's choke. C-U-N-T's choke. Can't choke, we are in cancel. Got to keep it woke. So tell that, oh God, what am I going to say here for woke? Tell that young what's the word? Young criminal who is looking at me in the wrong way. Oh, this woke's hard work. Don't choke, woke. Yeah, so I said, tell that woke, yeah, to stop looking at me, otherwise it'll be on. So Boxer said, all right, leave it at me. And so he tells Jabari, like that, and Jabari carries. So anyway, now, what the issue is now, I've just come into it. I weren't training yet, but I've got the now, I'm on it because stand by my boys. Come on, mate. I'd rather die first than you get away with that. Come on, mate. So crash, yeah. I train him. Now, some of you will know I train on the walls bare hand, and mate, and I when it's time to go there, I will go there. I can have the war when I have to be. Don't worry about that. Yeah, if I need a war, I ain't telling you I'm always gonna win, but you know what? I haven't lost one yet. Crowd, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm training now, hitting the walls, bastards, press up. I'm missing every single one. I'm on that yard. I am training. Everyone in prison will tell you who's been in prison with me. When I'm ready, I'm a fitness fanatic. When I'm ready, I punch on the trees, on the steel pillars. They're my punch bags. Listen, I'm on it. Yeah. Yeah, and so crash. I trained even the Muslims as I was training. Yeah. They go me, fucking hell, Fish, you're training on. I said, well, I have to, don't I? Yeah. People keep bumping into me, don't they? Eh? You know what I mean? Like, people keep bumping into me, you know what I mean? Great. So anyway, after 6 weeks of hard training, making sure I'm ready, I'm on it now. One day, me on our wing was an association, and Jabari, the henchman who stamped on Ray's head, was playing pool. So I said to him, well, Ray doesn't know what I'm going to do here. I just said, oh, Ray? He said, yeah. I said, Ray, if it kicks off tonight, will I still get my visit in the morning? And Ray said, yeah. So I've got run over on crowd. Oh, mate. I've hit this Jabari. Oh, my God. Mate, let me tell you, this punch never even came from America. It was on a space mission. Yeah? This punch was on a space flight mission to the moon. Yeah? That's how far it come from. So first of all, it had to get to Earth. Oh, my God. And when it got to Earth, it had to get a plane, yeah, from the NASA base to England. And let me tell you what. This punch still had rocket fuel in it. Rocket fuel. You get me? Crash! Yeah. And so now Ray's clocked it. Ray's come around. We're smashing fuck out of him. Crash, 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 crash. Yeah. And then, but the screws, the officers, we call the officers screws, got the key, screws. So the officers, they haven't pressed the alarm. Yeah. Because another thing unbeknown to me is because he had spat and used his position as a henchman to have a go at the screws and all that. He thought he was untouchable. But no one's untouchable, baby. We are all touchable. We can all get hurt. We can all die. We all bleed. Understand the rules, baby. So anyway, they've hit the alarm. All the officers have come. But here's the joke. What the officers have done, they've gone, fish and ball are walking. And what walking means, yeah, when you're there in the net, if it kicks off and there's a fight, yeah, something. When the officers say, no, fish and ball are walking means you're walking down the block like you're not the troublemakers, yeah? So you're walking like they got Jabari, they bent him up, they got his head, he's going, they started. Oh, I thought you fucking wrong. There you are playing all bad boy henchman. Now it's come on top. You're crying like a fucking baby. Come on, mate. You know? Oh, they started. It won't be. Fuck off. So anyway, we're walking down the block. Brown and ball are walking. I'm pissing myself. Anyway. As I told you, I've been going to Wandsworth 86. I met Frankie Fraser there, I told you. So now, it's 96, right? 2006. So Crash, yeah. So Crash. A lot of the prison officers knew me. And so, when I go in for the adjudication, which is like, adjudications are held down the block in the segregation wing, yeah? And when you go in front of the governor, it's like adjudication, like a court case, and the governor is the judge, and they hear your evidence, the officer's evidence, and Jabari's evidence, yeah, and then they make a decision, yeah. But the greatest thing the prison officers and some of the governor want, because when I'm in prison, I kind of control the wing, if you know what I mean, but not in the way that the Muslims do it. Robbing people, I call it to keep us all safe all together. And that way we can all go home safe, you know what I mean? I like to have a laugh on the week, you know what I mean? I like to we all live in peace. We don't have to have violence, yeah? Let's just get on with it, yeah? It's bad enough we were in the first place, you know what I'm saying? So I crashed. So I used to have prison officers on my security as well, yeah? So now the governor knew me, and before he was a governor, fair play to him, he was a PO, and now he's done it. So he said, Fish, what's going on, son? So I said, go, let me tell you a secret. I've been coming to Wandsworth Prison since 1986. And in 1986, the prison officers used to stand on the yard. Now they stand off the yard behind the gates. Yeah. In 1986, prisoners felt safe. Now they're living in fear. And the Muslims are taking all the phones, robbing them, doing it. And you are not doing that. I said, mate, I said, it's a Libby. So I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. Put me back on the wing, normal location, yeah. And I will give your nick back to you. Yeah? Now, we all stand there. When you're in adjudication, you stand with your hands behind your back, all respectful. So now the governor's looking at me. He knows what I'm about, mate. I've had enough wars in there. They know what I'm about, but they know that I'm a good soldier. I keep the wing together, you get me? So crash hour's your father, yeah. He's looking at me now. He's got the cheap army and they're going, look, fish. I can't have fatalities. I can't have fatalities. I'm like, Gov. There ain't gonna be fatalities. I ain't got my gun anyway, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't having fatalities. I'm just gonna give you a nick back to you, know what I mean? Like, I'm on war. It's not Bengal, it ain't the God, you know what I mean? Crash. So you go, fish, look, fish, please, I can't have fatalities. I said, Gov, come on, man. Just let me go and do what I've got to do. Just keep the henchman down here. That's it. Eat nothing. Let me just go and finish off what's been started. Fish, I can't have fatalities. I said, Gov, I promise you. He said, right, go ahead. So as me and Bull are about to leave the adjudication room, Ray turns round to the governor. Now, you got to remember, yeah, me and Ray, like, look, we do bird, we have a good time, we're happy, like, fuck it, let's just live. So Ray says, excuse me, sir. Now, the governor, Ray he was murderous. He was always in trouble down the block. And the governor knows he's a scallywag, you know, like, scallywag, so we keep it woke, a scallywag, yeah. So Ray goes, excuse me, sir, I'd just like to say something. Wait, Ray, I know you're in heaven now, but mate, what you said in that room and the way it was the most funniest fit, mate. We're in adjudication, yeah, in front of the governor. It's like a courtroom. And Ray says, I just was about to leave, he says, excuse me, sir, can I say something, please? And the governor like that, no. What is it, Ray? You know, like that. What is it, Ray? Yeah. Ray. Oh, Ray, you are such a fucker. I swear. Oh, woke, not choke. Joker, you're such a joker. Don't choke, woke. Woke it up. So anyway, yeah, cry. Ray says, sir, I'd just like to say, yeah, as the Muslims were stamping on my face, and I looked into their eyes, he said, I felt like a newborn baby piglet. Oh, Ray. I was like, Ray, I'm standing there, I want to be all serious. I'm looking at Ray like that, you know, like, so I'm sitting at the governor, I'm looking at Ray like that, like, Ray, what the fuck are you doing? What? Like, if you're not, I'm like, even I couldn't go out with that one, it was just claw. Yeah. The governor went, go! Oh, listen, let me tell you something. I've been in adjudications. I've been kicked up, but listen, that was the most funny to get, mate. I mean, come on. How do you expect someone to come out with that? I mean, that's just hilarious. So anyway, we crowd. The governor's giving me the green light. So I go back to the wing and I go back to box of their henchmen, yeah? And he says, what you done? Mate, you're going to get done in every wing now. So I now, yeah, I go, get done with it. Are you fucking mad? I said, let me tell you something, boxer. See me, I carry the St. George's cross sword and the Lionheart shield. We have ruled the fucking world for centuries. You really want to go? Do you want to go? Let's go there. Let's fucking do it. And he went, well, calm down. All right. Oh. He went, Fish, you're all right, you are. I said, Boxer, we're all right. But I goes, you know what, Boxer? Let me tell you. I ain't got no beef with Muslims. I got no beef with no one. Yeah? I don't hate religions. I don't hate countries. I don't hate no one. I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't hate no one. Yeah? I don't. So if you've got beef with, like, people putting down Muslims and the media and the press and the police, have a go at them, but don't have a go at us. We're just normal people trying to put bread and butter on our mate and we've been it, then we got to slap. And that's it. We're not here to fight you or hate you or say anything bad about you. We're not on that bus. You know what I'm saying? My brother is like, what's the coup, man? Like, I'm not on that. But you've picked on me, Boxer. I don't get involved with phones. I don't sell drugs. I don't do nothing on the wing that's to step on anybody's toes. You picked on me for nothing. I said, and now look what you've done. Now look. Yeah? The whole prison, now they've seen a skinny little black, oh God. This woke is hard work, isn't it? I was going to say a skinny little black C-U-N-T, but now I've got to say they've seen a young, a young black youth, yeah, who can have the war, you know, yeah. Now you picked on him. Now all the other inmates have started fighting them to get all their goods back or to rob them. So I said to Boxer, you picked on me and now you've lost everything and you picked on me for nothing. I never did nothing to you. I never hurt you. But you've targeted me because I'm happy-go-lucky. Nothing else. Or because I'm gay or what? But who cares? At the end of the day, you picked on me and now you've lost everything. But for what? And he went, yeah, you're right. Sorry. But then me and all the other Muslims, we became friends. And I was trying to explain to him, listen, it's all right. It's okay being 30 years in a clique in one prison. But what about when you get shipped out to the other prisons and I'm with my mates and we're fucking 30 years? Then what happens then? Then I'm going to treat you like you treated me. I'm going to do what I got to do, baby. And so they all became good, and they all listened to me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's all right being in cliques. I don't do cliques. Yeah? I march alone. I get in trouble, I don't ring. Yeah? Unless I need a car or get... But, mate, I come. Unless I have to send someone else to do it because it's naughty or I can't do it because I'm too involved in it. And then you know the other people, you know... The other people, you know it. The other people. I love the other people, don't you? You know the other people. For those of you who don't know the other people, I hate the police, yeah? But you know when the other people, yeah, them people. Those people. The good people. You know when those people are investigating, yeah, you know. They're not idiots, they're on it, yeah. And so that's why. I don't do cliques, yeah. But, yeah, I come alone, you know what I mean? Like I did with this, I like coming alone. And that's why I always laugh. We all became good friends and moved on. And then I had another fight in one. As I said, you heard of me before, but I've got to tell you. I'm banged up with a young 21-year-old kid. He ain't done bird before, he's cool, yeah? And it was freezing cold, yeah? And so I put all newspapers and insulation in the windows to keep us warm at night. But when I've gone out on exercise, yeah, I come back and all the newspapers being removed from the bars. Because every day in prison, what they call it, boys, those windows and bars, what they call it, bars and door lock check. You know when they do the bars, the window check and the door check. I forgot what they call it a name. And so they do window. They check all the bars every day. And they check all the doors every day. Make sure they lock right and the bars are not being like sawed off. A drone can't get through. Anyway, great, yeah. So I ring the bell now. Everybody knows you've been in Wandsworth prison. If you ring the bell, it better be for, oh, well, my inmate's just hung himself or cut his neck or you've cut your neck. You know, like, otherwise don't ring the bell, yeah. So I've rang the bell, yeah. And funny, in 86, there was no black prison officers. 96, I never saw no black. But in 2000, there's loads of black prison. So this black prison officer comes to my door, yeah. He said, what are you ringing the bell for? I said, I do apologise for ringing the bell, sir, but I said, look, Gov, why have they thrown all the newspaper? It's cold, freezing cold, winter. They thrown all the newspaper. Why did they do that? And just thought, why? He went, it ain't supposed to be in the windows, yeah? And if you ring the bell again, I'll take you down the block. Sorry? I'm like, so I said to him, you know what? Remember, some prison officers, the governors knew me. You could remember time has evolved. So they got new prison officers, and some of them, they don't know me. Only the old school will know me, yeah? So I said to him, you know what, sir, with respect. I said to him, sir, you will take down. Please believe me. Please receive me. Please treat this gift like Christmas Eve. Let me tell you. I said, you will. They have to, mate. There's loads of them. Yeah? They got mufti suits, helmet. You're not winning. So I said to them, you will take me down the block. Please believe they will. But I said to him, I'm telling you, it will be a war. So he went, get in there and slammed the door, yeah? For me, it was all done dusted, and for him. But I'm going, a couple of weeks later, I'm going down the landing, and all of a sudden I've heard, the whistle go. And I've looked up on the freeze landing in Wandsworth, I think it was there, and I've seen this black officer take down my cellmate. Now, where I live, you trouble my cellmate, you trouble me. That's where I live. I'm not on all this, oh yeah, let him, mate, trouble him, trouble me. Whether he's a la or not ain't the issue. What the issue is, he's banged up with me, that's the end of it, yeah? He gets done, I get, it's simple, yeah? So crash hours, you're fine. I've seen him take him down, but I don't want him to get hurt, and he's young, and he ain't been ready. So I run up there to say to him, look, stop, don't fight, stay there, stay down, let the officer do it. But as I'm telling the black officer, goes, fuck off, Brown. So I cool. So I fuck off in the laundry, in the shower, because when a fight kicks off in the prison, yeah, and you remember I told you, when you hear them running in the boot, the alarm, yeah, they have to lock all the prisoners off the land in case it's a naughty incident. You know, someone's been cut or say someone's hung themselves. They lock everyone away. Shower rooms, wherever you are, they will lock you in the shower room, the kitchen, wherever, yeah? So I'm locked in the shower room, and the shower room's got the glass with the wire in it, you know, the glass seat with wire. So I've got the ain't I? Because they're picking on a boy, and I thought, fuck it. And we're not doing that, so I've gone crash, and I smashed the shower room window. That mark there, yeah? Like two there and there, yeah? The wire's obviously cracked. So an officer heard the window break, he comes, he sees my hand, he says, right, come on, you've got to go healthcare. So I'm going down, you know, the landings have 2 flights of stairs, and he's up on the freeze. And I'm going down this flight of stairs. They're taking him down that flight. As they're taking him, they've got him all bent up, they're holding his head. And this kid, he's armed. So I've seen it now, and I'm like, you know what, I'm like with these bullies, yeah, I can't have it. I remember what Frankie Fraser told me. Always respect prison officers, but if they disrespect you, fuck it. So what I've done, I've gone, oh yeah, what, picking on a kid? Is that it? I said, I'll tell you what, you want to row? I said, I'll tell you what, come on then, let's do this thing. Yeah, come on, I'll have a show. Let's get this show on the road, yeah? So crash. I'm on the ones now, and the ones mean the lowest floor you can get. And then you go up the stairs. Remember, if you've been in Wandsworth, from the ones you go up to the centre, don't you? Where everyone comes in the star, you know, the star, yeah. So you know the star is where they manage the head prison officers, they control it, don't they, from the start? So the head prison officer, the PO, take him down! Take him down. I thought it's not Zulu. It's not in 1886. Take him down. So all the officers have come at me now, yeah? So I'm like, crash. Let's do this thing. So I'm rolling now, blah, 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 blah. They can't get hold of me, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, one of them grabbed me and tripped me, so I go to the ground. But when I go to the ground, I lock up on them. I've got their legs. And they're punching me, kicking. I'm going, go on, fucking hurt me. Stand, I don't give a... Stand, Paul, hurt me. Stand, Paul, up. So but Mr. Morris, remember I told you that in the last podcast, that Mr. Morris, the blocks. Remember I told you I put it on the tucker? Well, me and him became good friends in the end. Yeah? He's old school. Yeah? It's just all part of the game. And Mr. Morris, remember, when we had that argument, that was in 19... when Mr. Morris did that, it was about 96. So now 10 years later. So Mr. Morris goes, Brownie, fish, get off the floor for me, son. We had respect for each other. You know, that was it, you know? Right, respect. So I said, all right, Mr. Morris, for you. So I got off the floor, they bent me up and down, took me down the block, yeah? But I'm thinking, well, look, once again, if I've got to die, let's die, yeah. You know, I always like to be that close to death. I would like to be that close to death at least once a day. If I'm not close to death, that close to death once a day, I can't live. You know what I'm saying? I've always been on the edge. So crash, yeah. I'm in the block now. And I thought, right, let's go. So I strip off naked. Start bollock naked. And I go, right, come on then. Yeah. Come on, let's finish it off. What you feel? Come on, bring your trunks and get your. Let's do this fucking thing. Come on, let's fucking have it. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I hear bang bang on the cell door. What? Oh, what? You got me at the doctor. An Indian doctor, yeah. What? What's the problem? He goes, you all right? I mean, yeah, I'm all right. What? He goes, are you hearing voices? I said, yeah. He said, whose? I said, yours. Who else's fucking voice you think I'm hearing? You're the one fucking talking to me, you fucking loon. And you're the doctor. Oh, sometimes, I swear down, ladies and gentlemen, I really do have to ask myself something. Fish. What a fucking life. You're off your fucking nut. So anyway, yeah, with that, the screws, the block screws. Remember, the block screws are all the disciplinary. Yeah, they got the slit. They're all the little staffs, or the big staffs, or the robo-cops. Yeah. And crack. And you always remember with these screws, your landing screws might be part of the mufti squad. And the mufti squad are what the prison officers call when they get dangerous, so they've got to put all the helmets, the pads on, and then they come and get you. But the whole joke is, the balaclava, but the whole joke is, that same officer is going to beat shit out of you and kick you up and watch you cry like a baby. It's the same officer when you go back your way and you talk to him and you don't know that he is one of the officers that fucking just kicked fuck out of you. That's the whole joke of it, yeah. But anyway, so this officer came here and went, Fish, come on, mate. Listen, all the block screws outdoor ready to rush me here. They just started pissing themselves and come on, mate. The doctor says you're hearing voices. And you go, yeah, it's hilarious. They're like, who else is... So they all pissed themselves. They go, Brown, get out. Put your fucking clothes on and get out and go. So anyway, I put my clothes on. They took me back to my cell, mate. Now, crash out. I'm in the cell. And the door opens. And it's the black officer. And he now spoke, obviously, to the other screw. And they say, mate, he's in it. He's on it. He helps us keep control. He's a good stuff, but he's on it. So he now comes and he says, Brown, Fish, I'm so sorry. I never meant to have it. I said, sir, with respect to you, if he was out of line, he's out of line. If you felt you had to take him down, no, I'm not here for that. I'm not on that, yeah? We have to, it's your shit. All it was is, he's only a kid. I was trying to say to him, look, kid, don't fight you. And you told me to fuck off. Like, come on, I'm trying to help save him from getting hurt, because he will get hurt, you will hurt him. And, I was on your side, you told me to fight. So he said, I'm sorry. I said, Gov, look, it's not a problem. It's not, look, I'm not here against you. You're doing your job. And you know what, sir? Fair play. I see a black man in a prison uniform. Pure respect, yeah. So anyway, I went to the toilet. As I went to the toilet, he went to my cellmate. Did you see how many it took to take him down? Did you see how many it took to take him down? And I was like, I did tell you it would be a war. But they always think that your people are scared to die. I'm not scared to die. Listen, I went to join the army. Everyone always said to me, Fish, you'll make a good soldier, So I went to the job centre to join the army. And when I went there, yeah, because you know what? I died for my queen, okay? It's not an issue. But when I went there, you know what? Yeah, they give me an interview. They goes, oh, excuse, do you have firearms on your record, criminal record? I said, yeah. I went, oh no, you can't join. Oh, not if you're playing with guns. Oh, no. And I thought, well, what kind of army is this? I thought that'd be job experience, yeah. They're always telling you, ain't they? Try and get a bit of experience before you go to work. So, I got a bit of experience with firearms, I've got to join the army. Crash. Anyway, now, yeah. So, right, so I'm in Wandsworth here. Stick with Wandsworth, and there's got black guys. Now, what's happened? A black guy has come onto the wing that have stabbed this brother, there was a group on Syria, and one of the people in the group, his brother had been stabbed to death by another fella who happened to be black. And the black fella that stabbed his brother to death happened to be put on the wing. I don't know how it happened, and they found out. And so when associations come, they are starting attacking him with chairs, pulled. Oh, mate, listen, the officers were so scared that they run off the wing before they pressed the alarm, yeah? But I've clocked it and I thought, you know what? These kids are like, listen, if you kill a man in prison, that's it. You're fucked, because prison is the last deterrent. If you are not scared and we can't control you there and you're committing murder there, then what chance do you have out, the people have out, do the public have out there? You get me? You're fucked. Yeah? So I've clocked it. I thought, mate, they're going to kill this guy, and they're not real. They're all they've got. They want to kill him, innit? They killed his brother now. Fair play. You know what I mean? But my argument is, mate, kill him outside. Don't kill him in back, man, mate. You'll never get out. So crash, I've had to go over. Now, I couldn't stop him, so I just had the guy's pissed himself in, but he worked, I don't know if he's unconscious, I'm just laid on him. And I'm looking, I'm going, listen, no, it's me. Yeah? And they want to bit back. They go, fish, man. Oh, it's me. Drop it. I'll expect me. Yeah? So they fucking put the chair table. And they're gone. So anyway, the alarms go, all the prison officers come now, yeah, all that. They've all come, yeah, crash. And crash. They want to get away, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, the SO comes up to me later, yeah? And he called me in the office. He said, Brown, Fish, mate, what happened? I explained it to him, yeah? I said, look, sir, the guy shouldn't be on the wing anyway. He's killed one of their brothers. You can't hate them for reacting the way they did. He said, well, we got to nick him. I said, Gov, stop. It's the prisoner's duty when something like that happens to keep both sides apart. And you are failed in your duty. And secondly, no disrespect to you, Gov, but to them, come on, Gov, he killed their brother. He stabbed the fuck out of him in a nightclub down the road in Olympia. Come on, mate. Oh, come on, Gov, what would you do? So he said, yeah, Fish, you're right. All right, I'll drop it there. And I said, yeah. So I had to go back to them. And they go, Fish, why'd you stop it? Like, I said, boys, listen. You're not thinking here. You're angry. Your emotions have taken over. Hold it. Do you imagine how much you're going to got now? 7 years here. You kill a man in prison, that's it, it's done, it's over. Don't you understand? Like what I'm trying to show you here. It's the last deterrent is prison. So if you kill a man in prison, they go, fuck that. You might not get released because they're saying if you can't fucking behave in here and stick to the rule here, then what are you going to do to the public? Come on. Listen, you think I'm going on in for me? I've got piss all over my ass, shit all over my... Mate, fuck off. And they went for our fish thanks. I said, and secondly, yeah, and that's what I say with Liam, fuck off. Liam did, fuck off. And secondly, I've said to the schools, not to nick, yeah? So crash, yeah? Yeah, they're not nicking. That's what I'm saying, yeah? That's what I'm saying with these people. Anyway, and so, crash. So I'm in Wandsworth Scrubs, yeah? Moved to Wandsworth. And I had a guy called Roger Buckingham, and everyone knows who Roger Buckingham. He stabbed a man in Askew Road. Roger, I hope you learn from it. I mean, taking a life. I mean, life gets that back. I hope you learn from it. And I send the condolences to the family of the one. You know, I'm not here. I'm no judge. I'm just... So Roger was in Wandsworth Scrubs, and he had a Rolex or so. I don't fucking know. And what is this guy? I'm not going to say his name. He's Eugene. I respect Eugene, but I'm not going to say his last name. But he comes down and he says to Roger Buck, and that's what I said, every story I sell on here can be verified. I'm not talking fake. I don't need to talk fake. I don't need. That's what I said to Marvin. And Marvin, I love my mum, a Don. He's with my pals, and my pals are the top in the game, and they said, Fish, he's a Don. So to Marvin, I love it. And what all my tell, yeah, can be verified. Everything can be verified. I'm not on this pussy tip chatting shit. Yeah, I was famous in the prison and stuff before I came to YouTube and all this shit. I'm like, mate, come on, nigga. Woke. Oh my God. No, don't say nigga. That's a joke. That's a joke, not woke. So come on, you fine, young, black-schooled, educated young man. Let's keep it woke. As a crash, yeah. Yeah, and he says to Roger, now, he doesn't know Roger's me. He don't know nothing about me. I said, so he said to Roger's me. He says to Roger, listen, I don't care who you're mate, so what? You're not getting your fucking watch back. The prisoners do it, right? That's it. So I don't know nothing about it. So I turn around to Roger. I go, Roger, what's the coup, mate? He said, they took my watch and I won't give it back. I went, yeah. So remember, he said he don't care who his mates are. So I said, all right, leave it to me. So anyway, we got banged up for lunch. But after lunch, yeah, I've grabbed Roger and I've gone to see Eugene. And Eugene was on the freeze at the end, yeah? And now you got to remember I told you, when I'm in prison, I just like to be a la-la. So I was always singing, Piddly, Widdly, Riddly, 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 Dee. Are you a member of the HMP? Please, prison officer, please talk to me. We won't cause the trouble, we just want the key. Yeah. So everyone thought a la-la. So I've gone with Roger to the Eugene's cell. But Eugene, fair play, I mean, he knows me. He's a lump. Mate, he would have smashed Roger all over together now. So I've had to go in the cell with him because just to protect Roger, if it's on, it's on. So as I'm there, one of Eugene's mates come, who was from Acton, yeah. But remember, he always said piddly with this, so he thinks I'm a la-la. So I'm holding the door to make no one else comes in so Eugene and Roger can sort the business, yeah. But he's trying to push the cell door. So I say, mate, hold it there for a minute. I'm just sorting an issue. He said, just move. I said, mate, please. I'm just sorting 5 minutes. He goes, no. So I got crash. Another one in the Continental. 2 refuel stops. They had nothing to declare. Total, anyway, fuck off from it. Crash. So he's gone and it knocked out. So the officers now have hit the alarm. So as the officers have come to nick me, everybody's got the tape. And this is what I'm saying. Mate, when I'm on a wing, I control the wing, but not in that way. I control it so everybody's safe. We're all having a laugh. So when the crews come, everyone started throwing the tables, the chairs. Listen, fuck them. They were fuck mutiny. Like, don't fucking... Fish is our boy, man. Like, that was it, yeah. So crash, the officers now who try to nick me, I can see in the corner they're carrying like that all the time. So I've had to go in front and say, whoa, whoa, they're all right, whoa, 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 stop, they're all right. Because now, all I can see is mutiny. Now, mutiny's 10 years, yeah? So I'm like, mate, hold on. So now I've said, yeah, they were being, everyone said, but they're still throwing that fuck the nick. They've got it now, yeah, the nick's off now. So the officers have run down the stairs, I've realised. So I've got everybody, and this is what I mean. Yeah, Liam, when all your shit, you fucking mug. Let me tell you something. I'm always there for the boys. Number one, standard, yeah? So I've seen the mutiny, so up the charge. So I've got everyone get back to yourselves now. Everyone get back to yourselves now, back to yourselves. So they're all banged up, yeah? But the governor now, because the screws they've lost the control, yeah? So the governor's come and he's looked up to see who, he's thinking it's an officer. He's thinking, who the fuck's that? Like, I thought it was an officer. So I've gone to him, yeah, sweet, let me deal with it. So everyone's banged up. So he sent an officer to my, like, and then I go and bang him. So he sent an officer to my cell, yeah? And they'll take that. He said, right, Fish, what's that? I said, well, you know, it's all kicked off. One guy, I don't know his name, he tried to hit me. I defended myself using the minimum amount of force possible. The maximum amount of force necessary. You know the coup, you know. And if you don't know the coup, learn the coup. Never say you was fighting. The moment you say you're fighting, that's it, it's over. Always say I was defending myself. Always. Using the minimum amount of force possible. Yeah. Let's keep it woke, baby. But the maximum force necessary. You know, it doesn't matter if the maximum force necessary kills him. What matters is when you were using the maximum of force necessary, was it to defend yourself or was it to fight? As long as you would defend yourself, if he died while you're defending, sweet. That's not your fault, that's his fault. So never say you were fighting. I'll defend. Always use the word defending because the police have to defend themselves. The prisoners have to defend. And at one time when you defend yourself, as we've seen on the media, you die. Cry out your father. So, I said, yeah. And I said, and when the screws come on, I think they thought the officers were jumping on me for no reason, and that's why. But I said, sir, you know, he said, right, we're going to let you off, but we're going to give charges to the other. I said, Gov, no way. It doesn't work like that. It works. So, Gov, look, if you nick them, you've got to nick me. That's it, it's standard. I'm with them. I said, and secondly, Gov, I said, come on, Gov. All right, tables and chairs got thrown. All right, no, none of the officers got hurt. And secondly, you haven't lost the control of the wing. That's it. It's not a mutiny. Come on, Gov. It happens. And he went, yeah, Fish, you're right. And I got so that was prison life number 2. I hope you enjoyed it, yeah. See you soon with the loon. Bosh!